Dharma is one of those very interesting words which is now moving into the common global consciousness. You know, a few decades ago we had words like karma coming into play and other words from the yoga sphere. But nowadays, if you do a search on Google, you'll find that Dharma is beginning to appear in many articles, and a lot of people are beginning to talk about it. There's a sense that Dharma is not religion, but some part of it might be religious. So I think it's a great question and an opportunity for us to explore what Dharma is. Now, Dharma is a word that has come out from a civilization which was not really a belief-based civilization. It was a seeking civilization. It was a looking and a seeing civilization. It was a civilization whose scholars were seers. And so it was a vision and intuition and experience-based civilization. And when they looked at the world around them, they discovered a sense of order. They discovered a sense of harmony, of many things interacting with each other. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that every single element in this whole creation is engaged in a conversation, sending a message and receiving a message, whether it's visual, whether it's auditory. But we're existing in a web of communications and interaction. Now, the manner in which this interaction could occur so that all parties, all participants in the interaction were experiencing joy, harmony, progress, prosperity, all good things. The manner in which all elements could interact and experience those joys, we call it Dharma. So classically, Dharma is defined as that which sustains everything, all of creation, which is one of those wonderful Sanskrit sutras. It's a tiny little compressed file, which when you expand it has got a much larger understanding. So Dharma is that which sustains, nourishes all of creation. And so it's an idea that all things in creation interact, and they can interact in a manner which gives all of them joy and helps each of them move along its journey through existence in a very positive and prosperous manner. So this was the vision that the rishis had. Dharma is actually a vision that all things could exist and prosper, and not at each other's expense, but in a manner which is supportive of everything else. It's probably best demonstrated with a relatively simple example, and I sometimes use an apple as an example of Dharma. If you consider what an apple is, it's a fruit which grows on a tree, and it changes colour when it's ready to be eaten. It goes from green to red. Now, our eyes have a capacity to be able to discern colours, and we can see that the colour has changed. So the apple is telling us, I'm now ready to be consumed. And it's telling us specifically, many other creatures don't have the vision to be able to see colours. Many creatures are monochromatic in their vision. And so it's a message for us specifically. And if you have a look at it, we have the teeth, which can penetrate the skin of an apple. We have a tongue, which really enjoys the taste of a ripe apple, not so much a raw apple or an unripe apple. And so there's a dialogue going on there. There is an interaction going on there. And when we consume the apple, the seeds can pass through our digestive tract without being destroyed by the hydrochloric acid. They contain a little shell which protects them. And so that's a dance, a communication exercise, an interaction which is going on. And in that interaction, the apple tree, its purposes are supported and enhanced, as well as it nourishing us. We derive benefit and it derives benefit. And Dharma Vidya proposes, the knowledge of Dharma proposes, that every single element of creation is engaged in this dance. And our attempt as Hindus is to try and perceive and understand what that dance is, and then participate in it in a dharmic manner. That's my understanding of what Dharma is.